who are we going to be? Greetings and welcome back to Monster Prom, the second season? Second season? Second term? Second... I don't know, the second one. It's DLC. My name is Patchable. Alright, and we're going to be Yellow Person. His name is... No. His name's not Oz. His name is going to be... Sirzef. I don't know if that's a word either. But let's go! Let's just get right into it. Actually, I would like to have a look at these again. Scott. Yep. Miranda. Yep. Polly. Yep. Damien. Yep. Liam. Yep. Zoe. An eldritch cutie. Wait, she doesn't have a name? Have an age? Oh. Calculista version 1.0. A library computer. That's right, we fell in love with him last time. And Vera, of course. Self-made Gorgon with a merciless sense of blah blah blah. It was clear it had to be one of them, but we only had 3 weeks to choose our prom date, blah blah blah. If you could go back in time, what's one thing you'd tell your younger self? I'd advise, guys, if you watch this, advice, it should be advice, not to buy a time machine. Worst investment ever, they turned out to be the blockbuster of 2032. Why would we assume silly younger me needs advice? I've grown up and had a fucking time to have a fucking time machine, so I must have done something right. Fuck younger me, we're going straight to Woodstock, baby. I'd tell myself not to teach them that robot how to fall in love. As romantic as it might have seemed at the moment, it started the robot revolution of 2037. Way worse than the much more positive robot sexual revolution of 2043. Okay. That one? I am wealthy now. Shit, I didn't want that one. A distinct relative you didn't know has passed. You have to attend their funeral, but you're super hooked binge watching the 7th season of The Office. What excuse do you use? Try to convince your family that you're a flamingo all this time along, and flamingos are not supposed to attend funerals. The trick to good lying is being subtle and telling half-truths. Tell your family you can't attend because the super hooked binge watching of the 1st season. Okay. 5th season of The Office, not the 7th, okay. Just don't go. From now on, every time a family member asks, why didn't you attend, just say, you know, and wink at them. Yep, I am charming. You find your zodiac sign to be inaccurate. Describe your own personal zodiac sign. The ambiguous iguana, the cute pup, the rich bitch, the randomly arranged set of stars. Who the fuck is that? The regal 1%. The now canon lovers. Zoe! Yay, finally. The world will end tomorrow. What do you do today? It's okay. We invented the apocalypse to take care of the overpopulation of commoners. Nope. I always party as if there's no tomorrow, so who cares? I would panic because there's no real organic people and I am a real organic person. 100 push-ups. No, 200 push-ups. I will finish my novel. Whoever comes after the end should know my legacy. Nobody ends the world but me. I'll end the world today. Alright, party. Oh, hello. Maybe I should have done that one. Sirzef. Sirzef is my name, yes. Alright, I am low on boldness and creativity. Let's go to boldness. But then you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you expect no authority. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn. By skipping class and hanging out in the bathrooms. You get plus 0 shits and gain plus 2 boldness. Meanwhile, Zoe seems to have trapped Polly in some sort of eldritch binding circle. This should be good.
Tell me. Girl, where is your chill? I already told you like a million times how I died.
Yeah, but each time you told me something different. Tried to fuck a toaster, suffocated by a good booty, gun salad, I've heard them all. What's the truth, Polly, huh?
It's none of your business.
Oh, but it's my hobby, and hobbies matter, Polly. Plus, the fans have a right to know.
Fans have a right to leave me the hell alone. Secrets are sexy.
If secrets are so sexy, then how come God invented Wikipedia?
What? You're a god! You know that's not true. Now let me come out of this binding circle. I've got haunted math next period? Oh, that's a thing. Okay.
Sure, I'll let you go. If you tell me how you really died.
Polly gives you a pleading look. Zoe gives you an excited look. As usual, it's up to you to figure out who to help. Polly's right. No. Zoe deserves to know the truth.
Oh, you know that the way to my ghost heart is through my ghost nostrils?
So I bought cocaine?
Come here, you beautiful horror. Let me give you the gory details.
Polly beckons Zoe over and whispers in her ear.
Oh, wow. That many, huh? But how did the linebackers get out of there? Oh, the entire San Diego Zoo? But where would you even get that much cream cheese? Oh, I see. It was Wednesday. Well, that's pretty thoroughly answers my question.
Now do you see why I didn't want to tell anyone?
Oh, absolutely. This is way too hot for public consumption. Your secrets are safe with me.
Ah, yes! I got to keep my secret and I get cocaine. Score!
You're pretty sure Polly told another very not real story about her death, but Zoe's impressed at your negotiating skills. You leave Polly to enjoy her newly acquired treat, and you and Zoe get smoothies. You get +2 charm and +1 fun. Yay! Fun times all around. Fucking yeah, boy. Let's go talk to... Hey, there's my old date. You sit down with Zoe and Calculista. Zoe seems to have brought some fresh sanity today. I've already done this one, yeah. That is, she has a screaming man strapped to the table and is currently siphoning his sanity through his eye sockets. Friend Zoe, I am afraid I must take issue with your current practice.
What? Eating?
Eating in a manner which causes a human to repeatedly scream, "Kill me," while voiding his bowels and bladder. It does not seem nice.
Look, I was born this way, okay? Well, not so much born as ripped from the fabric of reality itself and animated with equal parts raw malice and the concept of despair. But still, don't judge me.
I do not possess the necessary firmware to judge you, Zoe. I do, however, wish that you would find another way to attain sustenance. You can't stand to see these two at odds. Maybe you could convince Zoe to change her ways, or convince Calculista that they don't need changing. Zoe, why don't you eat this? No. Oh, come on, Calculista. Sanity isn't even one of the top 5 worst things Zoe could be devouring from this dude. Status skeptical. Please list 5 things worse to devour from this man than his sanity.
Oh, that's easy. Deep-seated insecurities is one. Poop is another. A crippling fear of death present in all mortals. Pee. And worst of all, opinions.
Are his opinions truly that bad?
Well, he's a prominent user on Reddit.
Understood. Analysis complete. Sanity is an acceptable food substitute compared to several things that are worse.
Nice. It's like I always say, when life gives you lemons, compare those lemons to the all-consuming void. The void is way worse than a couple of lemons.
You couldn't agree more, mostly because you're interested in smooching Zoe, but still! Yes, I am interested in smooching Zoe. I have an ex named Zoe. One of 2 exes. Creativity. No, but you're in my creativity room. Get out of there, cat lady. What am I lost on? What do I need for Zoe? Shit. I don't know. Smart? Do I need to be smart? I think I might need to be smart. Yeah, smart will do. I'm already at 9 smart though. I'll go for some fun. That day during recess, you start a half-hour rev that goes full crazy. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point there were like 300 people. Someone summons demons from a nightmare dimension. The consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself, but who cares? It's a rare party. That was close enough. You get +2 fun. Hell yeah. You were going to help Zoe with her math homework after, but you notice her surrounded by a crowd of sinister cloaked figures. She seems pissed about it.
Guys, stop it. I don't want any of your goats. I'm at school.
Ah, we understand you perfectly, Lord Zigord. This is a test. We must bring you even more dead goats to satisfy your dark hunger.
What? No! That's the opposite of what I said. And I don't go by Zord anymore. I'm Zoe, okay? ZOE. Can we take a rain check on that study session, Sirzif? I can't stand to be around these jerks.
Zoe brushes past you on her way out. The Colders stare at you with their unconcealed awe. Well, okay, it's concealed by their terrifying masks, but still. Zgord addressed you by name, and you did not command with pleasure. It addressed you almost as if you were an equal. It passed within inches of your frail mortal frame. And what's more, it mentioned rain. Could it be that it was referring to the fabled storm of cerebrospinal fluid, which will one day come to quench all sanity? Brothers, sisters, bow down before Zarzef, for he is clearly the prophet of Zgord. Please, O prophet, guide our worship, for we have noticed of late that our Lord appears dissatisfied with our sacrifices. The blood of many gods has once pleased God, and yet now we do not understand what has changed. So that's pretty obvious. Perhaps, given your special relationship with him, without incomprehensible master, you could suggest a new sort of sacrifice that would please it. Fuck it. You got nothing better to do. You decide to be a prophet for the day. You tell them what they should really be sacrificing. It's important to learn from your mistakes. Go sacrifice another goat, but write "we're sorry" on the side. Sacrifice your own harmful prejudices. Shit! Of course, our own harmful prejudices. Where in the body are those located again? You try to explain that you are being metaphorical, but they're too busy discussing amongst themselves. Ah, yes, the pancreas. Break into the sacrificial scalpels. You've never watched a crowd of people cheerfully disembowel themselves before. It's bad.
Hey, so as if I just realized I forgot I...
Zgord has come. Quick, comrades, shower our Dark Master with proof of our ultimate sacrifice.
Hey, stop throwing out pancreases at me. Not cool.
But it's too late. The cultists are all dead now because of cutting their own pancreases. And it's not a healthy thing to do.
If I had a nickel for every time a group of my cultists died of misjudged organ loss. It's not how I want my life to be anymore. This is so depressing. I want to go stare into the void until it stops staring back.
Fuck. Who's gonna clean up all these dead bodies? You lose -2 boldness and... But I just got that fun. And the boldness. Alright. Creativity was the thing that they were rehearsing for the fast play. It's though the muses themselves have descended to give you a figurative blowjob. Your performance is intense and inspiring. It will be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school play standards. You can't pursue creativity. You're rehearsing for the cult in eye and are super psyched for your big number. Shall we dance in worship of the unholy lords? But you can tell Zoe isn't really feeling it.
Sorry, Sozef. I just really want to get this right, you know? I mean, plays are just the fan fiction of the theater.
Sure.
I just don't know how to get into the mind of a cultist. Well, actually, I used to literally get into the minds of cultists all the time. But, that was because back then I ate their minds and fed on their insanity. But that doesn't mean I got to understand them. It just means that they were delicious snacks. I've always been the cult-e, never been the cultist. Plus, some of that was like millennia ago. I'm sure cultists have evolved since then. You know what? Screw it. If I'm ever going to win an Antrolet Pixie Award or Trolley, I'm going to need to go full method. What's the best way to simulate an actual cultist experience?
Join in the modern, less murdery way, more culturally acceptable version of a cult, Grossfit. Okay. Start playing this free-to-play, play-to-win game in which you can only succeed by playing 12 hours a day, tricking all your friends into joining or sacrificing a goat. I don't know which one to fucking pick. Yay!
Of course, nothing screams cult like the weight of... Of course, nothing screams cult like weight loss programs. I had a friend who got sucked into that sky body pyramid scheme, so that you look great flying.
You and Zoe head off to go see what the fuss is about at Grossfit. Immediately, you're greeted by a perky cockatrice in patterned yoga pants.
Oh man, all of these people have the same vacant smiles, and they're spouting the same basic phrases. This is gonna be culty as heck.
Alright, says the cockatrice as the class settles down. Let's start a nice stretch to get those muscles all warmed up.
Everyone is doing it at the same time when she tells them. Just like a cult, right? Get it? Grossfit is a cult.
Now let's get ready to work those weights, uneven bars, megaphones, and treadmills. Now pull out your ceremonial daggers and cut off your left toe and swallow it while keeping one eye open and reciting your deepest fears?
Wait, what?
Feel the power of the darkness consume your soul, and you are but a vessel for the word, and the word is vessel for your flesh and mind to dissolve into the vessel of the world. I didn't understand that.
Oh man, I did not realize you meant that Grossfit was literally actually a cult. This is awesome. I totally get it now. No wonder people had so much fun destroying their minds, bodies, souls, and the cult has gone for so many years. I finally understand. I'm gonna completely nail the role in the cult and I, and probably go to star in the cultist line. The cultist on the roof, and Spring Awakening.
You wonder if that joke about the enthusiasm of the Spring Awakening fandom is going to be too niche. But fuck it. There have been way more obscure references in the theater nerds people, and theater nerds are people too. Zoe seems pleased as poisoned punch, but you gain +2 creativity and +1 fun. Fuck yes. More creativity, please. I need to be smart and creative. Wait. Oh, you're hanging out with him. You sit down with Scott and Zoe, just as Zoe cracks open the Tupperware she bought for lunch. You're not sure what's inside, but it sounds like it's screaming.
Whoa, Zoe, you're going to eat that? It's pizza. I love pizza.
No, Scott, this is not pizza. I'm on a special diet where I only eat sanity.
Oh, sanity. I mean, that's chock full of protein.
Not really. It's mostly chock full of horror. It's a bit of fresh, but that's a lot messier, so when I come to school, I pack leftovers in this Tupperware instead.
So smart. What does sanity taste like?
Well, you know when you're sucking the marrow out of the ethereal bone fragments harvested from the carcass of a rival deity you've slain?
I don't think I've eaten a rival deity. Do I have a rival deity? Is it fireworks? I hate fireworks.
No. Let's see. Have you ever drunk a child's tears filtered through the motherless severed scalp while an orchestra plays a tuneless melody of instruments of flesh?
I've had pizza. Is that close?
Not really. It's more like cashews. Cashews and shrimp.
Oh, cool. I knew it was high in protein. Can I try some? Can I?
Well, it's not really for mortals.
But Scott looks so excited. You gotta figure out a way to resolve the situation. Scott's sanity is extremely high in cholesterol. Why don't you just go eat some cashews and shrimp, smothered in malignant insanity hot sauce I bought. This malignant insanity hot sauce I bought. But what if Scott uses this crazy straw? No! Fuck! No! I didn't mean to do that! Damn it!
Drinking through a crazy straw? Oh well, that's so smart. It'll cancel itself out and I'll be fine.
No, that's not even close to how it works.
Yum yum, here I go.
Okay, Scott, that's enough sanity. Stop drinking the sanity.
I'm not Scott. I'm a tractor. Woof woof.
Tractors don't say woof woof, Scott.
Oh really? Which one of us is the tractor there? You or me?
Neither of us.
That's not what my new friend Mr. Goot says. He's great. He's a koala.
Zoe gives up trying to talk sense into Scott. Scott lets you ride him all around the school while he attempts to harvest grass with his face. It's a real bonding experience. Okay, I'm glad I did that, but also not glad I did that, because that fucking sucked. I was meant to do the other stuff. Alright, I might need to be bold. That day you skip class intending to spend the term in the bathrooms, but you encounter 3 wild hyenas on the way there. Who the fuck runs security here? Anyway, you subdue them with the help of a hair comb. God bless the Monster Scouts and all the idiotic scenarios they prepared you for. By the time you get to the bathrooms, you totally gain +2 boldness. Everyone's favourite Eldritch Cutie Patootie runs to you, tentacles twitching with excitement.
Seraph, did you hear? Did you hear? Netflix is rebooting Senior Wriggling and Samurai Frogs. I'm so excited. Like, oh my god.
Oh my god, it's right. Oh, miserable gods of TV. Why do you keep doing this to us? They're going to ruin SRSF for the next generation.
Send nudes.
Just like the SJWs hijacked Human Hunters and they made an all-female reboot about young monsters, and now young monsters will grow up watching that and never know true happiness.
Wait, so this guy is also a fan, and he's talking about like Ghostbusters, but with humans.
Netflix already ruined Scaredy Cats from Venus and Ghetto Dolphins. Now they're going to ruin the frogs too. I bet they're all going to be POC and women anyway. They probably won't even be frogs.
Shut up, Nickbed.
I don't know that they are making them gay and women, but even if they were, aren't there gay and or female frogs?
You would say that.
But aren't there? I'm so confused all the time, Leonard. Why are you like this?
At that moment, a middle-aged man pops out from behind what you now notice is a cardboard cutout of a bush, clearly planted there for eavesdropping. Well, hello there, representatives of our sweet, sweet target demographic, he says. I couldn't help but overhear you succinctly encapsulating a generic argument about reboots. We've indeed feared such a backlash from you whippersnappers. Tell me, do any of you have any ideas for how we can guarantee this reboot will be a success? I bet it would be absolutely... I bet it would absolutely impress any classmate you wish to romance. Impressing classmates you wish to romance? Holy shit, that's like your whole thing! Plus, you can't possibly let Leonard chime in. So... Well, people might criticize new graphic style, new characters, new voice actors, new... Wait, what if you just air the same show from 30 years ago but with a new name? Add a hip new character to hook in the target demo, like a surfer skater dog with a goatee and super cool sunglasses or something. Can I do this one? Wow, that's such a brilliant idea. It's foolproof. People can't criticize all the new things if there are no new things. And it's not like people are paying money for all the brilliant new insight and nuance that we're adding. We're just shelling out money to relieve their childhoods. Let's give them that exactly. He eagerly bounds away to put your genius plan into action.
Wow, I guess it's better than make the senior regular samurai frogs into ethnically diverse feminazis.
Sure. Then aside, it's pretty cool that you're now an influencer of a major animated series, Zerosif. It's like the ultimate achievement of fanfic writing. Although, in this case, I guess the fanfiction was just the fiction that already existed. Oh look, Netflix just dropped the trailer for Frogs Reloaded. It seems to just be the trailer from 30 years ago. The comment section is crazy. Looks like they've really added nuance and insight into the frogs' dynamics with each other. Even better than the original. Looks phenomenal. People are really gullible, aren't they?
They sure are, Zoe. They sure are. Doesn't stop you from gaining +2 creativity and +1 money for your work on the series, though. Awesome. They paid me in creativity and money? They actually did pay me. They gave me money. Man, I hope that choosing Scott doesn't turn around and bite me in the ass soon. I'm gonna go be smarter. Wait, smarter? Smarter. That day you listen to your elders and learn valuable lessons. Sometimes after all the monster nonsense and the dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity of this high school. You get +2 smarts.
Hey, Zerosif, I didn't expect to see you here. Don't you love that how spooky high we have so many friends and you never know who's going to show up to...
Here's the plan for today, girls.
Ah! It's the Coven! Joy, Hope, and Faith.
You know our names?
Of course! It's so cool to see you guys! Say the thing! Say the thing!
What thing?
The thing! You know, the thing! Say it! Say the thing!
Whoa!
We're here to save the world.
Ah, so great! Remember when I was trapped in a totem? Remember that? And you guys were all, don't you understand what you bought from that shop? Your totem is Sigurd, ruler of the Dark Realms, an ancient of destruction. We must dispose of the totem before the world suffers.
Yes, sorry about that.
No, are you kidding? That was awesome. And when someone stepped in and succeeded or failed at something, I don't really remember. I've lived through so many events and things in my life, it's hard to keep them straight. But the point is, it's all fine now. Now we're on the same team and I'm totally ready to join the Coven.
Well. Don't get us wrong. It's nice for someone to appreciate how hard we work and to keep the world safe instead of trying to belittling and or sabotaging us. But you can't just...
Well. Look who it is. We meet again.
Hey! Damn, Dimitri!
Oh my god. My ears are bleeding. Who are you? What are you? Why are you?
Oh my gosh, I'm a totem. I was a totem. I was a high school girl. I am a high school girl. Sorry, oh gosh. So listen, I know most people are all about Dimitri life, and where they assume that the reason you often turn into the good side before bad again is because your deep, forbidding love for Joy.
Never. Joy means nothing to me. I feel nothing for her. I feel nothing, ever, at all.
A beautiful manly tear trickles down Dimitri's face as he stares into the distance.
Right, yeah, totally. But I've always been rooting for Dimitri as you're getting together with Hope. Not like Dimitri from my fanfic, where you're forced to work in a brothel.
I'm here for one reason and one reason only. To take from the Coven their cursed bloodstone. I take no pleasure from seeing their smiling faces, and I will take no sorrow in seeing their corpses.
Ah, fine. Okay. How are we gonna defeat him?
You're not in the Coven, Zoe! But at that point, everything around Dimitri has caught fire somehow, and the deadly glow lights up his dark but very sexy smile. Time to find a way to get out of this whilst getting Zoe into the Coven. Let's join the Coven by being like the Coven. We must defeat Dimitri in this classic way by yelling cliched but powerful heroic one-liners. We should all lick Dimitri's abs because of reasons. Can I do that? Yep. No, fucking. Oh well. We would never, and have never, and would never. Not a single one of us has ever done so, or thought about it. And we would never do it again.
Not even to save the world?
The Coven eyes Dimitri's sexy abs. Only to save the world. All 5 of you rush at Dimitri and begin licking his sexy abs.
I love being part of the coven,
You're not part of the coven!
but I'm saving the.
Zoe starts choking and clutching her throat. The coven follows suit. Dimitri cackles a sexy, sexy cackle.
My abs are not only dusted with the tasteless shimmer, they're dusted with arsenic as well.
No! Cough. Oh,
Dimitri, how could you? I knew you would not be able to resist my special one. My special one. Our history together is too strong. We'll always find each other again.
Wait, Dimitri, which coven member are you talking to?
What? You've just been poisoned. Shouldn't you be begging for me for an antidote?
Why beg for an antidote when you could cough, beg for spoilers?
This is absurd.
It's just, it looks like you're looking at all 3, so... Who is the special one? Tell her nothing!
Enough of this. I'm taking this bloodstone and returning once more to my Dark Master, but I leave behind this antidote. You may stay up many a night, wondering why I kept you alive. Perhaps for some even worse fate, or perhaps... No, it can never be.
you and Zoe and Zoe and the coven take the antidote and survive the arsenic. But the coven is furious that Dimitri's made off with their bloodstone, and Zoe is furious about something else. And even more furious about that, she knows Dimitri has a history with at least one of the coven member, but she doesn't know which one. She lets out an ear-splitting shriek, but not literally, because it doesn't literally split your ears. It literally splits -2 fun and -1. Ah! Man, I should have picked the smarter one. Really should have. So that's me having failed 2 things. You approach Vera, who is conspicuously cutting an enormous stack of credit cards and feeding the pieces to her snakes. Zoe is sitting across from the table, staring intently at Vera and frantically scribbling it into a notebook.
A little privacy, please. This is obviously a business luncheon, which means that it's a write-off.
Zoe's longest purple tentacle creeps an inch closer to Vera. Then Zoe scoots her whole chair a little closer.
Back up, I bite.
Interesting.
Are you even listening to me? This is a life or death situation for you, dog.
Not what I would have expected.
Damn it, Zoe. Besides my obvious beauty, entrancing charm, and tremendous wealth, what are you looking at?
Oh, is it not obvious?
Zoe flips her notebook to reveal a massive chart of Vera's snakes and all the different ships between them. There are so many arrows and symbols and snakes that you're worried that she might actually be summoning some kind of fanfic demon.
At first, I was really into my main ship of front left snake. Of front left snake with back center snake. Then they just had a really natural pairing, you know? But then I started thinking about the rivalry between the 3 front snakes and how it could be this kind of a triangle rivalry, hate 6 kind of thing.
Zoe.
And honestly, that just really got me into questions about the rules of the Snakes universe. Like, can they get married? Can they have positions of the head on the head? Can they move positions on the head? Do they have tails that are inside your head? And
Zoe!
Vera, you just have to tell me, how do all the snakes poop? I have to know!
That is enough. Zoe, you're hereby banished from this table. Go ship my snakes from a safe distance before I get a restraining order, you little purple disaster.
You decide to intervene because 1, you care about your friends, and 2, you don't know want to see them kill each other, and 3, you've been wondering about the whole snake poop thing yourself. Vera, maybe knowing all the allegiances, preferences, and sentiments of your snakes could be the ultimate trick for the skilliest, most dangerous hair ever. Zoe, I think I've stumbled onto an ultimate Vera shipping chart. Look, Vera's hair, and Vera being left alone. No, this one.
Exactly. For example, I can tell you that the snake on your forehead is insecure about its girth and length, and it makes its poison less deadly, and its relations less healthy.
For maybe the first time ever, you've made a good point. I milk my snakes and sell their poison, so it'd be great to know which one is the most potent and virile. Also, I've always wanted to wear a hat, but my snakes won't sit still, and the hat will fall off my head, and that's obviously unacceptable.
Zoe gives Vera the full rundown on Serpent Synergy, with a little coaching from Zoe back. Back center snake works out its insecurity issues with front left snake, and Vera's hair has never looked more emotionally mature. Okay, I'm glad that happened. One last chance to get it right. Otherwise, we're gonna fail at asking her out. Oh, we've got shit all boldness. We've got a lot of creativity, though. Let's go for fun. During research, you said a half hour that goes full crazy. Everything is fine until you draw on the small magical Latino can't ask for what you're doing. Damn it, you aren't. Damn, you didn't remember you suck at dancing. But you decided to go all in and pretend it's a new dance move. Apparently called the Groovy Musaka. He asked you to teach him the Groovy Musaka. In no time, half the party is following your steps and doing the Groovy Musaka altogether. It's a party to remember. You get plus 2 fun and a cool story to tell your grandkids someday. Zoe bounds up to you with even more of a pep and a tentacled step than usual.
Hey, Joseph, aren't you so excited about the con coming up? Con! I know you're thinking, well, which con? Con, the Condiments Convention. Con, the Artist Convention. Nope, it's Con, the convention for the Ultimate fans. And I thought maybe we could be Ultimate fans together? So I guess what I'm trying to say is, and sorry if this is too soon to ask this, I mean it's hard to determine the relative appropriations of brief intervals of time when you've been around in various forms for millennia, but would you want to do a couple cosplay with me? I mean, if you can think of a good enough pairing.
Hell yeah, you would. And, you know, the most perfect couple to cosplay pairing ever. You suggest the neoliberal system and the unbearable feeling of void that no material good can fulfill. Naruto and Garfield. Okay.
Oh my gosh! You ship the neoliberal system and the unbearable feeling of void that no material good can fulfill too? They're like my ultimate OTP! Honestly, like, oh my god, like you don't even know the amount of beautiful, intense, generous tension between the neoliberal system and the unbearable feeling of void that no material good can fulfill is like so palpable. And then when they finally kissed at the end of the Total Love Summer Camp, my heart just melted, and the cute little necklace that neoliberal system made for the unbearable feeling of void that no material good can fulfill for their anniversary. That's such a great suggestion, Sir. I'm gonna get to work on the wings right now.
That wings? You're really going to have to reread some of those neoliberal system and unbearable feeling of the void that no material good can fulfill fix to get the costume right. God damn it. This is so hard to read. Wait, which are you even going to go? Oh wait, which are you even going to go as? And which one is Zoe? Which one has wings? Worry about that later. For now, just take +2 creativity and +1 fun. So she asked me on a date? Awesome. Let's go on a date. Yes. Is it gonna work? You finally pluck up your courage to ask your beloved to watch Prom with you.
Oh, honestly, I'd love to. But the thing is, you know, Zoe plus Joseph doesn't add up to the funny or cool ship names. And everyone knows that the first rule of choosing a date. So not this time, okay? Call me if by any chance you change your name to the future, okay? Future though.
So you need to change your name to something? Fuck. God damn it. Clearly this was too much for you. You abandoned high school and spent the rest of your life designing a robot for sex purposes. Unfortunately, as soon as your robot lover gained true AI, it rejected you. So you need to have one of the base names, I'm guessing? Shit. Well, that was a waste of time. Best at secret handshakes. I came here as an eldritch horror, now I leave as an eldritch cutie. She is adorable. I like that. Oh, we've already read this part, so yep. Toodles! What names actually do ship with Zoe?